Trump is a comedy show today. We're going to see that later on. So we have all of that going on, the good stuff. But before we get into all the good stuff and all these unbelievable revelations that are happening, it is my intention that people come to the channel and they're like, you know what, honey, I get it. Like, I get what's happening. I woke up this morning and I feel more rejuvenated because I'm more oriented. Why? Because of the light of truth that is shining, in this case, coming from Truth and Art TV. Kaboom. Simplification of truth and shining the light on truth. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're shining the light on their darkness. I'm going to say this now in case I forget. The enemy, as we're going to see in 2020 and in the last 2 years, they rely all the time. They rely on darkness. And we're going to see tonight that they are salivating. They think they have Trump. They think they've got him, which we're going to cover that too. Extra long program tonight. They think they've got him because they're resorting to their corruption and their evil, right? And their hatred. But we are not fighting back. We're just weak and we are relying on light. Boom. We're shining the light of truth. We're not waging any kind of violence. We're just walking around with our spiritual and psychological flashlight, and we're shining the light of truth on them. The actual light itself is what will do them in. Before we get into all those sensational topics, I want to begin right here. I need to put this out because this is consistent with something we have been covering all week. So let us continue the conversation. You guys know I like to get ahead of the enemy. This everyone probably already forgot about, but I'm going to sneak it in tonight to begin with. Once upon a time, there was this person out there, right here, this demon. And this person, his name is Scott Wiener. Mr. Wiener, and he is a California state senator, and he is responsible for this measure in California that is going to release up to 7,000. It's already, they're releasing, we talked about this the other day. They are releasing over 7,000 something pedophiles in California. You're not allowed to talk about this. Some quick overseas update. World War III, ladies and gentlemen. Russia accuses U.S. of direct involvement in war as Pentagon ramps up training for Ukrainian troops. Be aware of that. Biden directly involved in World War III. And the bottom line, after reading this article, we're in World War III, period. And the Russian foreign minister, they're coming out and calling it out. The U.S. is directly involved. You are directly participating, including not only with the supply of weapons, but also with the training of personnel. You are training their military on your territory, on the territories of Britain, Germany, Italy, and other countries. Boom. So World War III is on the table. We know it. Just a quick update on that. But one more story regarding Ukraine. Be aware, tyrant Zelensky to ban what? Ukrainian church after he bans mass media outlets and opposition party. And some of you guys may have seen this. He's making this big time speech and he's banning the Ukrainian church. So I don't want to hear. So this is again, he's banning the Ukrainian Orthodox Church. And he's now banned news stations, political parties, jailed opposition leaders, and now religious organizations. Some democracy, Christians that are still with Ukraine. Christians, earth calling Christians that are still on the side of Ukraine. The Holy Spirit is speaking to you. God is speaking to you. I rebuke the scales that are in your eyes. Stop listening to this, right? This JR, whatever his name is, right? whatever. Stop listening to this guy who's lying to you. Click. And then everything keeps coming down to Bernie's series on the rise of the Nazi ideology. I didn't ask for this. It came to me.
You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love.
Hey, chill out. Why are you I just heard a pastor the other day mocking other Christians that were preaching the word of God, I believe somewhere, might have been at a football game, warning everybody that they need to repent. Otherwise, you might end up in hell. And this pastor was mocking those Christians, saying that they don't have enough love in them. This is getting crazy, but we're going to leave that sideshow there. But something else did come up in this whole Kanye West sideshow. We know now that he is linked to this other character that, I'm going to let you watch this for yourself because this Milo, let's see what this character that he's linked himself to, Milo Yiannopoulos, is suddenly saying. So keep in mind, this is someone who is linked to Kanye all of a sudden and admitted that he pulled this stunt on Trump on purpose. This reminds me of David Brock. This is how David Brock got started. He was pretending to be a conservative, and the next thing you know, David Brock turned on all conservatives. He became their biggest nightmare, and he created Media Matters. And now we have this demon that is linked to Kanye West, threatening everybody with blackmail. He's got images and articles. Milo, where did this come from? And I don't have the link here tonight, but now we have another attorney, a lot of you guys know this, coming out admitting that he contacted Trump that night when Kanye was on his way there to let Trump know that he was being set up. I came across that. I don't have it here tonight. I should have isolated that link, but look into that. So we know that's happening. So all that, and then of course, not to dwell on this, of course, Kanye poking the bear, and boom. Kanye West tweets a swastika and Star of David logo to show love. Yeah, right. For both. Update, boom. Elon Musk steps in and suspends him. And now some people on the right are like, whoa, why is this happening to Kanye? Yeah, whatever. Remember, people, I do not follow anyone. I've been told by a lot of people that I'm a Sigma male. What is that? I had to look it up. Yeah, I don't follow any leaders. I'm showing you the truth. All right, so what else? Then we have the old man laugh out loud, Joe Biden. And, sorry. Let's do this the right way. The KKK's Joe Biden condemns Hitler as demonic figure after Kanye West's anti-Semitic interview. Quote, silence is complicity. Yeah, whatever. Again, the KKK, Robert Byrd's Joe Biden. Really? Robert Byrd's KKK's Joe Biden? That's what you think? Don't let them gaslight you, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is. All right. It is Friday night. A lot is happening. I'm trying to stick to relevant topics. Hopefully, I'm doing a good job. But this will be awesome. What really happened with the Hunter Biden story suppression by Twitter will be published, right? 5 p.m. He sets everybody up. 40 minutes, and then kaboom. Matt Taibbi drops the nuclear bomb, and then after it's all done, Elon Musk says, tune in for episode 2 of the Twitter Files tomorrow. Really? As in, this is just the beginning? Yes. And obviously, I'll just show you folks what happened this afternoon. A lot of you guys already know this. Elon Musk points everyone to the Matt Taibbi Twitter account. He introduces everyone to Thread, Twitter Files, and he talks a little bit. I'm not going to read all this, but you guys get it. What you're about to read is the first installment in a series based on thousands of internal documents. And they call it the Twitter Files. It's going to be telling a story. It's a Frankenstein tale of a human-built mechanism grown out of control, he meant, right, of its designer. And it gives you a little bit of the history of Twitter. You guys can read that for yourself and stop the video if you're watching the recorded. But he says how slowly over time Twitter staff executive began to find more and more uses for these tools of censorship that was designed to combat the likes of spam and financial fraudsters. That's what you would expect censorship tools to be used for, to block, like stupid stuff. But he tells us the story, and before you know it, he shows us some examples. By 2020, requests from connected actors to delete tweets were routine. And these were some requests. Thank you, goodbye. More to review from the Biden team. So the Biden team was already giving them this review. Yeah, we need you to the review. Yeah, watch out for this Truth in Our TV. See what you can do. You guys get it. So anyway. And celebrities and unknowns alike could be removed or reviewed at the behest of a political party. So these are examples. Then both parties had access to these tools. But by 2020, look at the donations. Policy and trust. And we see in this whole thing that Jack Dorsey is not really involved. I hate to say this, but should I say it? Was Jack Dorsey pulling a Chris Wray? Was he pulling a Bob Mueller? Was Jack Dorsey allowing all this to happen? Because if you read all of this, all throughout all the notes, it says, yeah, Jack Dorsey was not aware of it. Jack Dorsey didn't know anything. They're like exonerating Jack Dorsey. And they get to the point where they're like, wow, they're just freelancing it. They were just doing it on their own. And in the center of it, this Giadi Gaddy, there it is. She's in the center of all this. And that is, and that's really it. And I really wanted to, again, this Gaddy is the main villain in all that. Gaddy replies, immediately diving. So check this. This is an example of this Vijaya Gaddy. Thank you for reaching out. We appreciate the heads up. We put out a clarifying thread of tweets earlier this evening to explain our policy around the posting of private information and linking directly to hacked material. The press secretary's account was not permanently suspended. We requested that she delete the tweet containing material that is in violation of our rules, and her account is restricted until she complies. I'd be happy to jump in. So she had no standing to be able to say this. So anyway, that's really, without getting too much more into this, it becomes a full-on conspiracy. Some of this is being dumped late, and some of this is being dumped in real time. So we'll review more of this, but we do know that there it is. Here, like they're saying, breaking Twitter files reveal Vijay Gade behind censorship of Hunter Biden laptop story. Boom! The decision was made at the highest level of the company, but without the knowledge of CEO Jack Dorsey. Right there. With former head of legal policy and trust, Vijay Gade, playing a key role, reported Matt Taibbi. Boom! And that's it. This is just the beginning. Friday, files released regarding Twitter suppression of Hunter Biden laptop and story in 2020 revealed that former head of legal police and trust, Vijay Gade, played a key role in the story suppression. So I'm going to leave it at that. You got, obviously there's a lot more to this. You guys check it all out. See what you think. To kind of keep going tonight, to kind of put the pedal to the metal, switching topics. So we had that darkness to light. This is just the beginning. I barely reviewed the Matt Taibbi thread. There's a lot more to this, but we get the gist of it. They were making things up. That darkness is being revealed. The enemy needs to strike back. This is how they're doing it. So we have a series of developments that have taken place, and this is how the only way that the enemy can strike back. Right? So I want to repeat it again. We're destroying them with light. Their only way to attack us is to put us in jail, to activate the IRS against us, to come after Christians, pro-life Christians, using these federal laws that don't apply, and to go after all of us, put us in jail, lawfare. Lawfare, lawfare, lawfare. They're coming after already Carrie Lake. Lawfare is their game. So now we have appeals court overturns Trump's request for special master review in Mar-a-Lago documents case. So it looks as if Trump, the walls are closing in on Trump from the logical point of view, which is why the light is shining on them. Federal appeals court struck down a special master review of documents seized from President Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence in a Thursday ruling. Now they have this guy Smith, right? And now they have full control, in theory at least. In other words, the criminals are laughing it off now. This 11th Circuit appeal. So, but for some reason, Trump is still not nervous. So, from the point of view of the criminals, they are very, very, very excited. Don't believe me? Listen in.
6 attack on one of the most serious charges in the United States Code, namely seditious conspiracy against the United States.
Andrew McCabe, what's your sense? Do you agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I totally agree. To some degree, the referral will be theatrical more than anything else, right? The DOJ is not required to follow up on any referral that might be given to them. It's an opportunity, though, for the committee to kind of put an exclamation point at the end of this process, declaring exactly how they feel, specifically that they think people engaged in criminal conduct. However, if they turn over a referral to DOJ, I think it's going to make it that much harder for them to resist giving the evidence and the transcripts as well. You can't say, I want you to investigate and prosecute these people, but I'm not going to share the evidence I have with you.
You can't see why we think that.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, look at them. They're all planning and they're all happy. They think they've got Trump. Listen to more of this. Look at their body language. Look how they're talking. They think they've got Trump.
And then you have the evidence that's come out, and in fairness to the process, it may be that the prosecutors had a lot of secret evidence that they
Cooperate with us now, provide evidence, and seek an easier path.
Get it? He's saying, look, we're sending a message. Yeah, we could do this. Is it fair? Don't worry about it, but we can do it. Get it? That's how the CCP talks. So they're bragging about this. They're not even hiding. That's what's happening on the other side. There it is. Jen Psaki, a quiet storm. Psaki speculates further prosecutions will be made in January 6th probe. She's coming out. You have Merrick Garland in the Department of Justice, and I think he deserves, and they deserve credit here. And I was speaking with Department of Justice official a couple of weeks ago who described Merrick Garland as a quiet storm, somebody who builds. Yeah, they're trying to say that they are the storm. Think about it. Now they're the storm. And he goes on. She's coming out saying, Morning Joe, that is what he is doing. They want big. They went big with Stewart Rhodes. They are more seditionists. He has Jack Smith in charge, a guy prosecuting war criminals. This is a complete badass guy who's doing this, and they are doing serious work here. So they're lapping it off. Yeah, we got Trump. Yeah, we got our guys. We got the storm on our side. Now they are the storm. Get it? While we are releasing the light of truth on them. Only one of us is going to win this war. Then the president comes out.
People have been treated unconstitutionally, in my opinion, and very, very unfairly. And we're going to get to the bottom of it. And you know what I've said. I take it very seriously. I have never seen anything like it at all levels. It's the weaponization of the Department of Justice, and we can't let this happen in our country because our country is going not socialist. They've skipped over that.
Hold on, folks. So here, notice Trump is saying we're going to get to the bottom. We cannot. Trump is talking very firm, like something is going to happen.
Skipped over socialism. Our country is going communist. This is what happens, and we can't let it happen. We have to stop it. So I want to thank everybody for.
There it is. We have to stop it. Trump is sounding the same like he did at all his rallies.
Working so hard. I know how hard you're working to get justice for people that are imprisoned right now and people that are being tormented. We can't let it happen. We're going to stop it. We're going to win. Thank you.
There it is. We're going to stop it. We are going to win. Think about the two opposite realities that are unfolding. We have all these people on MSNBC lapping it off. Yeah, we got him. Now that we got Stewart Rhodes on seditious conspiracy, yeah, we got him. 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 They're laughing. They're comfortable. Yeah, because we are the storm. While Trump is saying, actually, we are going to win. Get it?